Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple coding. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In this video, we are going to learn the use of UseMemo hook in React with TypeScript. Actually, we have two types of hooks here for render optimization, use callback and UseMemo. Both have same type of functionality, but their output is different. Both we use for render optimization, but use callback we use for caching a function value, and use memo we use to cache the output of a function. How we can see this and how we judge the performance and render optimization process by using use memo, that is the purpose of this video. You see that we have a blank component here, and here we are trying to check the rendering optimization process. So how we can do this, that we are going to learn. So here I say use memo example, for example, and we put this under h2 like this. Then we take here an input type equal to text, and here I take value equal to num, and I say on change equal to, then we have function and I say set num, and we specify, we say set num, and here I specify the value that e dot target dot value, and that e will come from here, like that we will pass here. Now these num and set num we will take as a use state variable. So we say constant, take num, set num, and we say equal to use state, then we pass initially 0 and we say it's a number type. Save this. Now we have to specify that here we have this string assignable as a parameter, so we have to convert this into parse int. So we have to convert this into integer, so we convert this, save this. So like that way we have this. Now we have to close this input also, so we use this. Now what we want one more button here, and with the help of this number, like we have here this number, and we want this to be increase and decrease. So for that we have to convert it into number in place of text, and you will see that we have this increment and increment. So whenever I will increase or decrease this number, then it will display here table. So for that, what I do, I take one function here, const, and say display table equal to, and here I just call this function, and this function will use here num, and on the basis of num, so we will display the result. So we say let table equal to, we have this array of string type like this, then, and we have array of a string type, then we have a for loop, and we say that let I equal to 0, then I less than 10, and we can say I is starting from 1 and less than equal to 10 and I plus plus. Then we say table dot push. We want to insert some information, and that information is that dollar, and we say that the num which we have the value, this num multiply with the value of I, then equal to we have the num into I. Like that we save this. So this is the value, then we return this table from here, and we specify here that we have return type as a string array. Like this, we save this. Similarly, like this, we should have one button to change color also. So how we can change color, and that for that I should take one more const variable, and I say here color, and I say set color. Then we have use state, then we have color as a string, so we say it's a string type. Then we have initial value of color, that is, you can say black. We save this. Now this color value we will have here. So before this I need to create button first of all, and I say on click we have to change the color. So I say set color, we will have here change color as a function, we will call it. Now we say here change color, like this. We may have bootstrap also, so we say class name, and we say here that is btn primary, like this. Save this. Now after this button we will display this display table function, that is returning array. So this function we are calling, then we use map function. Under this map we have a table that we want to display. So for displaying this table I need h2 tag. Under this I just display this t, and I use key also as a t, like this. I save this. So this table color I want to change, so that's why I take this table under a div tag, and this div tag I cut and I paste here, and here I use a style. Under this style I say the color is of color type. You see, we save this. Now last one we have change color function. So I say const, we say change color equal to, then I say const, we say color equal to hash, then hash in this string format, then plus, then we have math dot floor, then we have math dot random, then we have to give the range of the color So that is this one. Then this color we will have. Then we convert this into string, a string of hexadecimal type like this. Now we have a random color. So I say set color and we pass here color. Save this. So if you see that right now we have this, it is running. So we try to check. You see we have table also. So I just change the size to H3 because H2 is little bit bigger one. Now you see that we have 10, and if I increase the value we have the table also. If I click on change color, so we having a change color also. But the purpose is not to display table and is not to change a color. Purpose is to demo the UseMemo concept. Here in this class we should give some margin also because it little bit gap we require. So still we have the size problem here. So we can say btn small, btn sm, save this. So we have a small button, but still we have a large size. So we can say h4 here. So reduce the size, save this. You see we have now perfect. We are having a color change also and we having a table also. You see that both are working perfectly and both are fast also. But by some reason, if this calculation of table function take some little bit of more time, then you see that all other functionality will be busy. For example, I just make this function little bit busy. I say it taking lot of time for analyzing a color. I'm not for displaying a table. So I say unwanted, I just make it little bit delay. So I want this table generation function, it taking little bit of time to generate this table. You see that I am just making this display table function little bit slow, but I am not making this change color slow. But you see that all will be slow right now. I just refresh it and you see that automatically this is slow right now. You see whole process is slow right now. It taking a time to draw this. So if I increase it, you see I have increased, my mouse is on other side and it will take time to generate table. You see it taking a lot of time. Once again I increment and you see my mouse is separate and it will take time to generate the table. You see it taking a lot of time because we have did this coding tips to make it slow. Now you see this is not a problem because it's taking a time, so it's perfect. But if I change a color, you see I click on this and now I am separate, it will take time to change the color also. You see I click on this and I am separate, now it will take time to change the color. I click on this, you see it will take time to change the color. Again click, you see the process is so slow. You see color is changing after lot of time. You see click on this color change and it will change after lot of time. So here in actual way we have a delay process in table generation, you see, but now all the functionality of this React page is slow because of the display table function taking lot of time. So this is taking time, but because of this change color process is also automatically slow because all are in a same component and they are taking a rendering process, and because of this rendering process, whenever I click on this button, this display table function also execute because of the natural rendering process. And if I click on change color, unwantedly I have a delay in changing of color, but this change color function is not directly connected with the table generation. If I click on table generation of function, you see table generation is slow because it's taking a time, is a natural way of coding, but the change color is not the natural way. We have to make it fast. So how we can make it fast? That is the magic of useMemo. So if we know that this function is taking lot of time, and because of this function is also slow, so we make here useMemo. With the help of useMemo, we pass this function as a parameter. Then we just pass the condition that when you want to update, we say on the value of num change we want to update, and we save this. You see, syntax of this useMemo is like the use effect, so we have to import this also. So first of all, I just remove this and I import here useMemo like this. Save this. You see, this function have a same syntax of use effect. We are passing a function here, and this value is depend on this num. If the value of num is changed, then only this function will execute. And if this function will execute, that means automatically it will make your application slow. But if this num value is not changing, then this function would not be delay. That is the magic of useMemo. We see that right now. We refresh it again. So it will take time first time. Why it will take time? Because at first time execution, both will load in the memory. Now you see, we have a one error also, because earlier it was a function. You see, it was a function because here, but now it's a function reference by useMemo. So here we would not call it like this. We have to remove this. We have to save this because now it's a function reference, not a function. So we again refresh it and it will run. You see, if I click on table generation, so it will take time naturally because it delay, and it will generate a table. But if I click on change color, you see now it's not taking time, lot of time. You see, I click on change color and I am able to just click and color is changed, just click and color is changed, just click and color is changed. But if I click on this, the table generation will take time because that's a delay. So by using useMemo, we can make other component of your React application fast. So this particular function would not affect on other rendering process, and it will optimize the rendering. So this change color will take a natural time, whatever is taking of little bit of second of time, but this function will take lot of time because it depend on num. If the value of num is changed, then this function will execute and it will take a time. I think you understand this concept here. That's all in this video. If you like this, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.